Welcome. Uh, sorry. My flame was not supposed to be blue. It's fixed now. Welcome to the Laughing Lampwick. I am, as always, your host, Dr. Lampwick. And today we're going to be returning to Storytime. I haven't done it for a while. I was pretty caught up in just gaming and doing Create a Cryptid, which will be also coming back soon. But today we're going to get back to it. I hope that the story I picked is not too long because I would like to spend more time playing Elden Ring because I love that game and I want to get to the DLC. So, come in out of the dark and the rain, have a seat, relax, and I hope that this can be a time for decompression or just peace among the many, many things that life has to throw at us. So, without further ado, give me just a moment. I'm going to switch over here. And we're going to get started with story time. So, ignore that. I'm going to get some music going for this story. I'm not sure what's going to be the best music for this. Let's try this. No, that's too ambient. That is also pretty ambient. Honestly, this story is supposed to be somewhat bardic. It's called The Slaying Song by Braden Dvorak, as you can see. So I may just be chanting this, so we may not need music. There's one that I always return to that I'm pretty sure I can play. It's not that one. Yeah, here it is. I'll have this on very faintly in the background. Just so there's something. Yeah, that's going to be barely coming through. But we're going to jump right into it. So I believe this is important because this is somewhat bardic. It seems you found yourself within the troublesome affair of trekking through the timberland to slay the dragon there. They claim it a ferocious fiend. However will you fare? We're going to see how much of this I can get through without tripping up. This is it's going to be a test of will. Let us get started. The Hunter. Amidst a calm and lazy day in earliest of spring, the lull is interrupted by a sudden clamoring. A knocking dins upon your door and calls you from your rest. Uneagerly you open it and find many a guest. A crowd of townsfolk gathers round, their faces of dismay. This can't be good, whatever could bring them to you this day. A dragon, many of them cry, a large and deadly beast, has made its lair not far within the forest to the east. It must be one trip up. One. We'll keep a running count. It must be slain, the farmer shouts, or it'll torch our crops, or make us all into its slaves, or gobble up our stock. I hear they kidnap children, says the baker, babe in tow. We cannot have this beast about. Yes, hunter, you must go. The crowd grows hushed with bated breath for what they have to say, what you have to say. That's two screw-ups. For what you have to say. You pause to think, then heave a sigh and answer with, okay. Outset. You nod and say, I'll do it then. I'll go along. That's three. That's three. I'll do it then. I'll go and slay the thing. Rest easy, y'all, for I'll make sure our doom it shall not bring. I'm going to try and go without messing up 10 times. That's my goal. I'm on 3. The crowd's relief is palpable, as many of them cheer, and offer you their heartfelt thanks, enthusiasm clear. You step inside to find your sword and pull it from its pell, then march toward the forest path where you are bid farewell. The butcher pats you on the back, saying take care and shout, "This ain't no easy pickings, but I know you've got the clout. We're counting on you, kid, you hear. Go and make us proud," then nods to you in confidence and re-enters the crowd. You know by now you've surely passed the point of turning back. You head into the forest then, a dragon now to track. The forest shade grows thicker as you leave the town behind, and travel ever deeper with the scaly beast in mind. It takes an hour, maybe two, of fruitless searching till your senses pick up something off, a sign of omen ill. A rustling or a metal sound as far as you can tell. More troubling still, a pungent stench. But what of does it smell? Let's say blood. Carnage. The air is ripe with tangs of blood, its patent potent bite. And as you pass the undergrowth, you spy a gruesome sight. A corpse unrecognizable, a mass of fur and flesh. A mess. That's 4. A mess of fur and flesh. Erase the earth in pieces torn, soaked through with cruor fresh. Cruor is another way of saying blood. It's like Latin. The thing was riven just like that, so easily 'twas maimed. There's no denying such a beast could rend a man the same. Amidst the shambles there it lies, not 15 feet away. A dragon dwarfing you in size, the culprit and your prey. The crimson beast sits oddly still, its body wrapped in chains. Its nostrils smoking, posture lax, its head held down in shame. Your presence snaps it from this trance, perhaps your movement heard. It cranes its neck to face you, yet it still says not a word. It watches all the while you step as closely as you dare and holds you tightly in its gaze, a never-blinking stare. What has happened here? Foul beast keeps staring. Should I have a staring contest with this dragon? I feel like that's not, I feel like that it's like you shouldn't, like, stare at a dog, you know, because they'll come and, like, bite you. By the by, if you're just joining us, welcome. We're doing interactive fiction stories. This one is like a ballad or like a bardic kind of thing. I'll link the author later, or I'll show the author later. What has happened here? I'm curious. Rather than that. That is true, Tetrad. I do risk falling under the dragon spell if I just stare into its eyes. That would be a problem, so I'm not going to do that. Inquiry. The beast's a little different from the notion that you had. You had assumed it fearsome, but instead, it seems more sad. Seeing no harm in asking, then, these are the words you speak. What's happened, dragon, to you here to bid you act so bleak? The dragon turns its head and sighs. I'm such a foolish drake. Embarrassed to say it, but I've made a great mistake. A little bit interesting cadence there, but so far it's been really good. While hunting for my little ones, a gleam had caught my eye, the ruins of a cart wherein a tiny jewel lie. And so I thought to make it mine and grab the shining scrap. I'd figure it a pretty gem, but no, it was a trap. Fane suddenly surrounded me and dragged me to the ground. Flightless, I couldn't do a thing. I could, yes, except hope to be found. My hatchlings must be worried sick about where I could be. I beg you, human, break these chains. I need to be set free. Are we going to count that as a mess up? That would put me at 5. That's a little too much. I'll count it. Okay, that's 5 mess ups. I'm trying not to do 10. Break them how? Because now I'm also in the same... quandary as the dragon, and I want to be freed. This is now self-serving. Inquisition. How would I do that, though, you say? If you can't make them shear, their strength's enough to keep you bound. I couldn't be much help here. There's a little wordy, that one. Dear human, that is where you're wrong, the dragon shakes its head. The chains are not a problem, but the magic there instead. Since I'm the one ensnared, I fear, I can do them no harm, but you are not affected by this rather irksome charm. I see the sword you've got there, so mind giving it a try? The dragon beckons you to near, pure credence in its eye. You to near. I get the linguistic tactic, but I don't know if I agree with it. Sorry, I did take several courses in poetry, including like that was one of my capstone courses in college. So I actually do know a little bit, though I'm not myself like a poet. I have written quite a few poems, but they're very simplistic. Anyway, off topic. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try and free the dragon. Honestly, I'm thinking he's chill, or she. I really don't know. I can't immediately tell with dragons, and I probably shouldn't check. Though, while it's bound in magical chains, would be the time. I'm getting off this topic. I'm gonna free the dragon. Reprieve. The dragon seems sincere enough. You shuffle to its side and draw your sword and swing it toward the spellbound chains in stride. The link you strike lets off a spark and with a crack splits twain. And choosing a few other ones, you do to them the same. Dang it. That's 6. Oh yeah, because of her hatchlings. Right, she mentioned that. Good freaking context there. All right. The chain's integrity collapsed. They now begin to slack, and with metallic clamoring, they slide off from its back. The dragon heaves a heavy groan free from the magic's cling, and stands itself upright and tall, and stretches out its wings. That's 6. I'm getting way too close to 10 here. I'm gonna say farewell. This has been a peaceful thing so far. If I die, this is the villagers' fault. Farewell. It's clear the beast's no vile fiend, as hearsay might have sung, but a being much more benign that dotes upon its young. Given it isn't much a threat, that's 7, gosh dang it. Given it isn't much a threat, as far as you can tell, you give the beast a little nod and say to it, farewell. The dragon bows its head and says, you have my gratitude. I hope you will excuse me now, my hatchlings need their food. I truly hope that we may meet once more, my human friend. I wish you safest travels back and thank you once again. The dragon flaps its wings and flies, returning to its home. You wave it on, and once it's gone, you find yourself alone. You trek back home, knowing you will arrive with empty hands. At this point, you can only hope the village understands. There's a little too much in that first line, but overall, very, very beautifully written, well rhymed, not too stringent. I found the peaceful ending. I don't know if it's the good ending because the villagers are gonna be mad that I didn't kill it, but yeah, this was absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. Now do the full lay of Beowulf in Old English. Brother, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Hold on. I'm going to actually see if I can... No, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, hold on. There's no gosh dang way. So... Wait, we gardena in Girdagam. Theod Sinanga Prim Gethrunon. Huta et lingas ellen fremedon. Offskilled chefing Shedena Tretum. It's been too long since I took my class on the origin of English, where I did actually learn how to pronounce a lot of these old English linguistic marks. But I cannot. I've mispronounced several thus far. I know I have. I don't remember what I learned in that class as much as I should anymore. That was one of my favorite classes, actually. Let's see about in English, actually. Uh, do they have my how our language is mutated? Yeah. You can blame the Norman invasion of 1066 for that. I want to read Tolkien's translation of Beowulf. I just want the poems, actually. I'm not sure what translation I read originally when I went through Beowulf in that class. The curse that called me to the hall hard by my father's barrow grew, like fat on idleness for all my slights the monster came and slew. I don't know this is a very good translation. Granted, you know, I'm not like I'm certainly not the end all be all. Uh, I can't translate from Old English, so the Normans and then people romanticizing the old Roman tongue and adapting the spellings as I understand it. Yes. Also, you know that sorry, I'm gonna hide this. I'm not actually reading all of Beowulf though. At some point, I'll do like a Beowulf stream where I just read the whole. I'm gonna read all of Beowulf. Um, I have to find a good translation of it though, one that I like, and one that seems to be a pretty accurate translation. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the cafe real quick, to just like talk a little bit, and then we'll get into Elden Ring. But the whole like you know how in old cartoons and different things like that, it would always when they're making fun of like Old English, it would always be like ye old shop or ye old tavern or whatever. Well, the ye is actually just like a bastardization of a Latinic thing. I think it's like a weird mesh of like Latin and the Old English, and so that's actually just the. So anytime you see like ye old tavern at a Ren fair or something like that, it's literally just the old, the old. That's all it is. Anyway, fun Old English fact, Middle English, Norman, messing up our language English. Anyway, yes, the Y, it would not be a Y. That's how it was rendered. In the Old English, it would have a different symbol that was not being used at the time, because the language was morphing. Anyway, any English or linguistic nerd who watches this is going to want to kill me. That is okay. I took only a few linguistics classes in school, but they were some of my favorites. I love languages. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into Elden Ring now, because I have more to do than I thought I did. So let's freaking go. Oh, the music. Stop that. I don't need that for this. Is my audio good? Is everything good? I was having a lot of CPU issues last time, but that shouldn't happen this time because it's like the middle of the day on a Thursday. Unless my computer's just dying and I don't know about it. But this is not an old computer in the slightest. I do need to open it up and dust it out though, really badly. No noticeable issues with the audio up to this point. Okay, is it loud enough? I know the game's probably pretty quiet. I can turn it up, but the music gets pretty loud, and I don't want to blast anyone's ears out. I've got some homemade cold brew with homemade cold foam on top, and it's pretty good. Um, I made my cold brew way too sweet, which I may have mentioned last stream. I don't remember. Sufficient is a passing grade. So I'm going to say yay. My game has been loading kind of slow. I don't know. I need to look at some of my background processes and try and. So I thought I had already started the Radahn Festival to fight the next major boss. I have not, and this boss sucks. Also, I need to do the Celia Crystal Tunnel still before I fight Radahn, who is the next demigod. So I'm going to try and get some cooperators because this boss freaking sucks. So I might be sitting around here for a second. So I need to think about something to talk about. Cold brew. I'll talk about cold brew a little bit. Okay, so cold brew. Oh wow, the game's kind of lagging. Yes, it is a heavy thrusting sword. And its length is less than you think in terms of hitboxes. It really sucks. But it is a nice sword and I like it. And it fits my build. I do a lot of lightning stuff, as you can probably see. Ignore these. I also do dragon stuff. So cold brew, very easy to make. And I'm perfecting my recipe. Cold brew also has, because it's brewed slower. Chainmail hates this sword. Yes, Chainmail would also hate this other weapon I have, which does have a crossguard for catching other weapons as well. Anyway, what was I talking about? Cold brew. The cold brew has less acid or acidity than hot coffee because of the way it's brewed. It's brewed more slowly, and not you're not heating the grounds or the beans, which releases a lot of the acid. So it can be healthier for people with like gut issues, if you're going to drink coffee at all, which it's usually recommended that you just don't. But I love coffee too much. But all it takes is like a cup of coffee, depending on how much water you're using. Like I use 4-liter glass mason jars for mine. So I use like a whole cup of coarse to medium ground coffee. People argue back and forth on whether you should use a coarse ground or a medium ground or whatever. But anyway, but what I do, and I learned this from someone online, because cleanup can be difficult if you're just putting the straight grounds in there. I may not get a cooperator, honestly, and if that's the case, I may need to change up my strategy here. Heck was I saying? Anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. I know this is extremely interesting gameplay, but I'm talking about cold brew right now. Oh yeah, so I used to just put straight grounds and water. And then you can either brew it like at room temperature or in the fridge. It takes a little longer in the fridge, but you know, either way, it's good. And so, yeah, straining it out would be a very messy and arduous process. But a trick I learned is to put the coffee in coffee filters. Like you wrap them up like little bundles and use cooking twine, just like unbleached cotton twine. The reason it needs to be unbleached is because you don't want that bleach put on the twine leaking into your coffee for obvious reasons. I swear I'm going to fight the boss in just a second. I'm going to finish my cold brew talk first. And so you just make cute little coffee bundles. And then when you're done brewing them, you just scoop out the bundles and you either compost that coffee or soak it for plant fertilizer or just throw it out. And boom, you've got cold brew without a bunch of the mess. As long as the little bundles, baggies of coffee that you made don't burst open, which is, potential, but I did not used to drink coffee over the past 3 years. I've come to drink it enough to have preferences. I've been drinking it since college, and it's probably part of my problem. I was just drinking too much of it in those days. Anyway, I used to be addicted to it, but I'm not now. There is no one who is answering my call, so I'm going to try. Is there a coffee version of Sun tea? I don't know. From what my basic understanding of Sun tea is, I don't think so. Cold brew might be close. Okay, we're gonna try this, and it's gonna go extremely poorly. Ooh! I was right about it going poorly. Okay. So here's the problem. Okay, so that problem is gone. I now have this problem. Fortunately, Lethuel the Headless is a pretty good Spirit Ash. He's not doing a ton of damage, but he can kind of like disappear, which is kind of sick. I'm screwing it up. I will cheat. I'm not above cheating. Time to cheat. Oh my lord! He has a big spike on his shield. Listen, victory is all that matters. So fortunately, my skill, Giant Hunt, does stun him a little bit, but not, it doesn't toss him into the air. Yes, the victors are the ones who are the only ones who matter in this case. If you must impose rules, it becomes a sport. Interesting thought. I had to write a whole paper on just wars in college. That would have been an interesting aspect to that. If you must hit a Crucible Knight, that wing stance is one of the best times to hit him. Because they kind of like skid to a stop for a second. Ah, his freaking shield keeps blocking me. Okay, this one, he's been turning around really fast after his wing, though. Okay. Like I said, that does stun him a little bit, and that's like... that's something insanely good against the Crucible Knights, because they don't get stunned easily. Oh my gosh, the range on that. Well, there is no actual, like, flying mechanics in this game, so yes, low-speed torpedo run it is. I wonder if you could parry that. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna die. Yeah, his tail strike would be another place that you could consider hitting him. The only way this works is if he runs out of health before I run out of mana to do my giant hunt. Which has not occurred. Ay. Okay. I have beaten that boss. Now, another reason that the Radahn Festival may not have started is because I choked. I almost choked on my cold brew. I have not gone to carry a manor yet, which is up here. I may need to do that real quick. Alternatively, I know I could go ahead and climb this cliff, which I would rather do. In order to do that. I do want to do carry a manor as well. But I want to get to Radahn today, if possible. I think the fastest would probably be going to Caria. No, the fastest would be climbing the cliff. I could also just take the lift, but there's an item that I want here. Maybe I'll do that later. I'll do the Ravine Vale Village and Caria later. I'm going to go to the Grand Lift of Dectus because I need to step onto the Altus Plateau. The land of the Erd Tree. Which I believe I have both halves of the medallion now. Which I did not before. I do. Most excellent. This is a very dramatic thing to have to do for an elevator. Looking at those guys reminds me, I don't think that I ever went back and defeated the Tree Sentinel at the very beginning of the game. There's a lot of stuff I've been forgetting because I've been kind of like just speeding through a little bit. And then just going back later to get like random items and Ashes of War and different stuff. Because I do really want to get to the DLC. I have not been streaming for very long though. That story didn't take too long. Which is, I wanted something shorter, but I would like to stream a little longer today since I have, the day off, mostly. I have tasks and things I must do, but it is what it is. This plateau. Oh, yes, I knew she'd be here.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand. Very well. Speak to me again. You will find me here.
I do not want to go to the Volcano Manor. I just wanted to talk to her and unlock the option. So I'm gonna go and at least get a Grace Up here. In the plateau. Where is the nearest Grace? Up here. Thought it would be at the road. She looks like she's thrown her back out or some other malady. She has a whole backstory of why she has scoliosis. And, yeah. I have never done her quest line, like, all the way through, so... But I know it. I'm gonna go ahead and make a map for this first section while I'm here, and then I will teleport back down. I think I might go ahead and do the... Since I haven't been streaming for... scoliosis. That sounds exactly like what a Soulsborne backstory. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Scoliosis. Sounds exactly like something that a Souls, like... I didn't get the stupid map like I said it was gonna. I got the golden seed and I was like, yep, that's what I came for. Like what they'd say in their dialogue. But like scoliosis is like a character. Scoliosis, my old friend. And then they'd like laugh a little bit. Like, if you're not like a big Souls, like From Software fan, that doesn't make any sense. But literally look up just like a compilation of Souls game NPCs laughing, and you'll get exactly what I'm talking about. Altus Plateau, yay! That is like such a small section of this map. Okay. There's actually a dragon up the hill that I'd like to fight, but I don't think I can right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb this thing, which is an alternative way to get up to the plateau. So I don't technically need to, but there's a item up there on the climb that I want, which I may or may not end up using, but it is what it is. Also, I don't know why it takes a moment for the chat to like show up on the screen. There's kind of a delay between my chat, my actual like YouTube chat, and my like widget chat that's displayed on stream. I don't know why that is, nor do I think I can fix it, but it's not too bad, so. I forgot that these guys have like unlimited poison. I always forget about those guys, they're tough. Up on me. They can do that though. Literally just step on those like it was spring method. I fell right into their trap, really. Be wary of left. Raise target lock. Oh, down there? What is it warning me of? Oh, I've been down here. It was talking about the guys in that room that I already lightning to death. infused great current into their bodies to death. Ay, ay, ay. No. Hey, what the? Bro got me absolutely freaking dead to rights just by, like, going slightly up into the air, even though that put him, like, just over my head. Freaking dwarf. I'll bet there's a place I could have, like, jumped off and get cool items. Nothing that I particularly know of, I suppose. This is up. Oh, gosh dang it. I'm gonna send that back down just in case I die. It's called self-care. Ooh. He certainly threw off my reckoning, as I reckoned his height to be too little to, you know, do that. You know, I thought that would hit the crates and just, like, not him, but I... Oh! That is brutal. Love it. But I use this. And I don't really have the weapons needed to properly take care of them because I'm using freaking piercing weapons. Aye! You wanna run that one by me again, brother? He's using a chain and a sickle. That's sick. Die. That's sick. Sickle. Oh. He exploded. Why you do that, brother? What was the like natural reason you needed to be able to do that? I ask you. I legitimately want to know. What was the adaptation to your environment that caused you to need to be able to detonate the leavings that you were collecting there? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I don't know how I hit him. Stop fighting me. Alright. Bathroom. Oh. Stop. I don't even know how you're hitting me. I'm gonna die. The reason I usually just friggin' lightning these guys to death. Gosh dang freaking bats. Oi. Wait. Ladder down? This may not have been the best choice I've ever made. Fighting him on this narrow ledge is not good. Perhaps they're like ants, so they're each readily expendable for the good of the whole colony, even for self-immolation. Yes, perhaps, actually. That was really actually worth it to come down here for. But still, the self-immolation itself is like... why? Like, some things spit poison, like... the Bombardier beetle basically spits, like, a natural mace, almost. But, like... literally just combusting. I don't know. Got him. This strange creature is Radahn. Ow, what the heck? I hate these things. These things more than the bats. I should just leave. Fortunately, once again, there is no actual like flying mechanic in this game, so they can't actually fly. Frick! I can do that though. I hate that. Okay. Freaking bats. See that bat. Where'd he go? There he is. That didn't help. Excellent. I'm getting some good upgrade materials, if nothing else. Remember to do that before I use all of my freaking mana randomly in a boss fight, thinking I was going to summon a fun little jellyfish when I'm actually summoning a headless undead warrior. How do you like lightning? Ooh, not at all. Oh, you drone tangle. Not that. I do not want to interface with you, so you die. Pleasant. Serpent God's curved sword. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Welcome if you're just joining. We're playing Elden Ring. If you came here because of the story time in the title, that was just a little earlier. It was fantastic. Please make sure to rewind to the beginning or watch the VOD later. Couple bird. Gosh, dang it. Freaking heck. Oh. This creates an interesting character idea. A lizard man blood hunter who squirts the blood he uses in his hemocraft out of his eyes. Disgusting, but also extremely interesting. Be like a thorny devil lizard man from the desert. That'd be kind of sick. Cold brew is not the best thing to drink if you want to keep your voice, and I tend to drink it anyway when I'm going to be talking a lot. I am literally a stupid moron. I do not have enough runes to level up, but I really don't want to just chill with all these runes on me. That's not worth it. I can get this amount of runes pretty quickly. Should I go in with a cooperator? I think this guy has the best chance of surviving. Based on what I know I'm going to face. Does cold brew affect your ability to speak or merely mess with certain aspects of your speech? Coffee in general is not extremely soothing to the throat. It's cold brew is better than hot coffee, like I said, because there's less acidity. But it's still not great, especially because I put too much sugar in it when I made it. So, yeah. No, it's not very good for the voice. Cold things in general are just less good for the voice than Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. I miss in the light. Woo! Oh. Are you kidding? If I'm going to be using freaking magic, I gotta hit the body. Okay, that's not doing like anything. It's like this stream is just a poetic one. Our thing earlier was poetry. And you're spouting it. You're spitting bars now. How did that not damage him? I would like to freaking know. What? I meant to bring this, frick. It's weaker to ice, so I'm trying to get some ice on it. Ooh, that was a dirty hit. I meant to use my spell. I forgot that I was not. I think he might be mad. He might have gotten a little bit angry. The critical hit zone is in the lava. Sorry about that, brother. Ooh, got him. Technically, your lightning is already grounded when you hit your target. Okay. Am I completing an entire circuit with my body, like, using magic to create my lightning bolt? Technically, that is not a dragon. According to the lore of this game, that is a magma worm. They are people who tried to become dragons and screwed it up. I wanted to get the magma worm's scale sword. Because it is somewhat dragon related, though, like I said, kind of tertiarily. Yeah, did you see how big it was? When a sword gets that big, you're basically wielding a club. I mean, think about it. Like, yeah, you may want the edge to be sharp, but I think what you're really going for is more crushing strength than anything else at that point. I mean, come on. When you get to weapons of such scale, I think you're going for a different, I think you're going for a different damage type there. You've changed from slashing to bludgeoning. Oh, what's up, Melina? How's it be?
The Erd tree is close. Only a little further till the foot of
I was
the
trying to
Erd
look
tree,
for it, but I can't see it.
and the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd tree.
Real interesting. I really don't want to hear about that.
My purpose, though now everything is lost to me.
Sad.
I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
All right. That's chill. Now, an interesting question that may have no true answer. Would you rather face in combat an Eastern dragon or a Western dragon? An Eastern dragon seem like they'd be hard to hit because they're serpentine. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be all slithering around and crap. Also, Eastern dragons are usually avatars of some kind of element, usually storm or water. Therefore, they'd probably be like, just like, you know, making floods or like lightning or crap. which doesn't sound, you know, obviously a Western dragon's like breathing fire at you, but like, oh, that was completely optional NPC dialogue that I just wasn't skipping for reasons. Anyway, I feel like an Eastern dragon would be harder to fight, maybe. Like, obviously, I'm not out here fighting dragons, so I don't know how hard it would be, but like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Sacred Order. I'm not using that. I'm not using that Golden Order bullcrap. There is a cave down there. Whoop. Let's see, we were taking the long way around. Gandalf, we could pass through the mines of Moria. My cousin Balin would give us a royal welcome. No, Gimli, I would not go through Moria unless I had no other choice. Do I have enough stone sword keys from this? Chill, dude, I do. Chill. I don't know if that was worth it, though. Don't find those very often. What kind of cave is this? Unsightly catacombs. I'm not actually sure what this cave is. I'm not actually going to do it. Because I should be able to go and fight Radahn now. I still need to do Celia, though. I still need to do the Celia Crystal Tunnel. Which is going to suck. But I'm going to finish my cold brew, take a little bathroom break, and then we're going to go through the Celia Tunnel. Laying aside what fearsome powers may be wielded, I can imagine that an Eastern dragon's serpentine form can make it fighting it much more akin to fighting a giant snake. The psychological impact of that alone is immense. Agreed. I would rather fight a giant four-legged creature than a creature with no legs. Because that, like, just thinking about it, you know? Because, like, they have a bunch of, like, hands, too. Usually, Eastern dragons have, like, at least, like, 6, like, 4, anywhere from 4 to 6, sometimes 8, like, hands. So not only could they wrap around you like a snake, but they could just grab you. And they have a lot of hands to do it with. I'm not there for that, man. I'm going to fight a Western dragon, personally. All right, I am going to take said break real quick. So I will be right back. Back in the saddle. Okay. Time to suffer. Ay, ay, ay. I was literally about to say that nothing has tried to kill me yet. Eldritch Monstrosity says. Ow, please, desist. Stop. Oh my gosh. I would actually like to hear you say that in a soothing feminine voice, please. But I'd have to dox my email to get you to, like, send it to me. Oh no. This man is awake. The others are all just wage slaves. Oh my gosh. I despise those things. I think he's trying to kill me. Got him. Test glaive? Not bad, not bad. There is another way, indeed, indeed. Cash me outside, how about that? I forget how you get to that. Oh, I think you get it from up there, actually. I don't really want any of this stuff they're mining. Just gonna distract me and make them want to kill me. I do want this, though. I did not think that guy was going to wake up. Get stabbed in the back. Digger's staff. Grab reveal kill. That's how I say that. The man who mines stuff from the ground, staff. There we go. I got it. How's the stream quality been? I've kind of just been having fun, so haven't exactly been paying attention. Whoops. Ah! Came out of nowhere. Sir, not very nice. Whoop. No complaints about the screen quality. Good stuff. A somber smith. Good one. How about YouTube? blaster. Not bad. Not gonna use it. Not bad. So far, this has not gone as poorly as it could. I really don't want to deal with these guys. Is there another way I could go? Not really. I could drop back down to get that item, but like, eh. The day is still young, Murphy made rear his ugly head. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling very, good about this boss. So many healing items just from not being careful. Fortunately, they do not have very much poise. That talisman is what I wanted to get. It is extremely good for my build. My build. I don't remember, what is the boss here? Thank you. Appreciate that. Be wary of the race. No target lock ahead. What does that mean? Wait a minute. I know what the boss is. Rick. Oh no. Yeah, I know what this boss is. Gosh. Well, we're gonna try it. I forgot that he was the boss of this stupid cave. Here he is. The opportunity to use lightning, which I would really like to because I want to see how it works against them. Ay, I hate him so much. It actually works pretty well. Frick. I'm alive? No. Come on. I hate this boss so much. Time to cheat. Have a lot of health right now. Pew pew. Magic build? Honestly, fine. Let's see what you got. Scorpion-like tail, body of a bull, mouth of a beetle. And he's made of rock. Yeah. Chimeric indeed. Always be polite. Let's freaking go. Ow, what? Whoa. Dude, I already got him. Yes, you could say it's a rock monster, I suppose. Oh no. That's a problem. Just run. Gosh. What is he doing? I don't want to fight the invader. Come on. Oh, I found the invader. Oh my gosh. Pew Poo annihilated him. Oh my gosh. I didn't have to do a gosh dang single thing. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Blast cannon. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Woo. That's why I call it cheating. Gosh dang, that was worth it. Because the Somberstone bell bearing is freaking incredible. Thank you, Pew Pew. Appreciate your help. I don't feel bad for ganking that thing. For that guy. We were at a party. His earlobe fell into the deep. Someone reached in and grabbed it. It was a rock monster. This being appears to have high physical resistance and low magic resistance. Man, nothing has resistances against the level of magic that guy was using. Okay. That is done. I got the thing that I wanted. Time to go back to Redmane Castle. We've got a festival to attend and another boss, which I'm probably also going to cheat against, but I'll try not to, at least at first. Festival time. Let's go.
Long time. Seems we're fated to keep crossing paths.
Sure.
Now, we find ourselves at a festival of combat, pitted against Radahn, once the strongest of the demigods.
Yeah.
The way ahead is pleasingly simple. A path forged by sword and fang.
Let's freaking go. Love that.
Champions!
Oh.
Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh.
Let's freaking go.
General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the
Dude, could you use like a megaphone or something like that?
Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the
Oh, hey, Tragoth.
devil
Nice to see you.
Find glory and grab that Great Rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival.
Yeah, let's go. Radahn. Oh, hey, Alexander.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here.
Of course.
By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself, to think.
Yes.
But
I know.
be sure to
Yeah. Cool. Let's get to the festival. I want another Great Rune.
Are you good and prepared, young chum?
Yes.
The festival begins.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry.
O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Let's go! How the mighty Ganon has fallen. Wow. He does look a little bit like... Ooh, what is this? Ooh. A subtle hint that you may want to go and upgrade your weapons, which I'm actually going to do. I'm going to make sure that I have my weapons fully upgraded. And I think I may upgrade that flamberge that I got and use that instead of my stabbing weapon. I tend to prefer flashing to stabbing weapons. It's just that the
Well, I took you no matter.
I'm going to be using stabbing weapons a lot, so that scales okay. Oops. Smack my mic. Ooh, I need smithing stones. Which I've got money. Now's the time to do it. Stealing from the church, for shame. I don't know who that church is to or for, so false gods don't get they don't get special treatment. We're going to get 12 of these. Those are expensive. Honestly, Rick, I've already spent stuff on it. But that's the sunken cost fallacy. I may rather use the Magma Worm Greatsword. I think that would scale better with my... that scales more with strength. I'm higher in dex, but I have a decent strength. I kind of want to use this, though. I've never really used a curved greatsword. It's not going to be the best scaling in the world, but I kind of want to use that.
No matter.
I don't know. What should I do here? This is going to be somber smithing stones also. That's doing some serious damage right there. The Flamberge might still be a good thing to go ahead and upgrade, though. In a sense, the Bismarck is the epitome of the sunken cost fallacy. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. So that's doing almost 200 damage right now. The Flamberge. It's actually doing pretty decent damage also. If I transfer the Giant Hunt to it, quality, keen, heavy, standard. Standard is actually going to be one of the better ones. Because I've sunk a lot into the Great Epee, but it's going to put me at a heavy load. So I can't also use the Naginata, which is fine.
Back already, no matter.
I mean, this is going to do some serious damage. But I'm not going to upgrade it any further right now. I think I'm going to go into the Flamberge rather than the...
Greetings, are you here for spirit? I need to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Okay. Thanks, I guess? Yeah, the Great Epee does kind of sound like a performer. I'm gonna try using this this curved greatsword. Which actually, curved greatswords do scale into dex a little bit more than like just a normal greatsword. So, all right, time to fight Radahn, and if I have to cheat, I will. She pronounced cacophony correctly.
Champions, welcome.
Dude, you've already gone through
The
this.
stars have aligned. The
Wait, how does she
festival
pronounce it? Am
is
I pronouncing it
nigh.
correctly?
General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the shattering, awaits you. Champions.
But they're not even gonna let me go until he's done freaking yammering at me? Gosh dang it.
And grab that Great Rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival.
Yeah, I've already heard this.
Are you good? The festival.
Yeah. I'm skipping this.
But now,
Oh, the
How do other people pronounce it? How have you heard cacophony pronounced incorrectly? Cacophony? That's just dumb. So the main thing about using this sword is that I can't actually use my electrify armament on it because it's got cacophony. Yeah, I don't even know, brother. All right, let's go. Woo! Oh my gosh. All right, this is the festival. Oh my gosh. Master Radahn, how do you feel about a little bit of lightning? Gosh. Gotta say, not immediately going very well. Rose zipping around like it ain't no thing. Not doing too poorly, all things considered. Blythe is still with me. That's cool. Oh no. I get the feeling that's just gonna... Oh, I'm still alive. Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo! Let's get our conspirators back. Yes, he doesn't have any feet. They rotted off. Oh gosh! Woo! Without even looking, let's go. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Technically, his horse is doing the walking for him. Ah, gosh dang. Ay, ay, ay. Woo! Oh Lord, he's coming. yes, General Radahn is the guy. Oh my gosh, one hit. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. I don't want to cheat this early, but gosh dang, I'm not doing well. Yeah, the lightning doesn't seem to be working too well. And the casting time is just making me more vulnerable, pretty much. Close. Woo! He does have a weakness, though. Oh my gosh. I'm cheating. I'm using his weakness. Screw this guy. I'm trying to be too fancy. I need to consider the heart of the festival. Two warriors fighting each other to the death and cheating. Oh. Yes, he has no Achilles heel because he has no heel. Time to cheat. Oh my gosh, his swings are so wide. It's so delayed. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm alive. Distract him. Ow. Oh, you kidding me? I'm not going to survive the DLC if I can't even beat Radahn. Okay. Body bereft of body. Nothing freaking left. Alright, I gotta get off my horse. It's not helping me. There we go. Scarlet Rot, its only weakness. Now I just gotta survive long enough for it to take some effect. Oh my gosh. He's just going. Oh, hello. He showed up sooner than I had anticipated. I need to resummon my my conspirators. Yes, his attack power is absolutely increased. Fortunately, he's still rotting from the inside. I'm just scared of his rocks. I'm extremely scared of his rocks. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I think he may kill me in one hit in his turret state. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know how I'm alive. Holy good gracious. Ooh. I cheated and that still felt like a fight. Ay-yi. The heavens are in motion. What could this portend? Ah, a catastrophic end of the world event. I see. Just kidding. Everything's fine. There should be a Grace out here somewhere. Oh, it's next to Wolfman, Mr. Blythe. Oh, no. Just real quick, like, sorry, Blythe. I need that.
What a sick way to fight.
Agreed,
Hey, mate,
brother.
The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn and you. And then a falling star. Right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend. If ever I saw one.
Right?
Well, the wheel of fate has been set into motion. If it's on the cards, I'd be glad to meet again. You are a fine one.
Me too, man. Thanks for the fight. What about you, Alexander? How you feeling after that?
Ah, hello there.
Hello there.
It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I On the other hand, I'm nothing but a crock.
Uh-huh.
One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward.
Nah, you were
And
kind
as
of up
such,
front there the whole time.
I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait.
I do not want to know what he means by that. All right. I am going to take another quick potty break, and then I'll be right back. True, I would panic if my innards came pouring out as well. Be right back. I don't know why my chat doesn't come up on the Be Right Back screen, because it should. I'll have to fix that later, but for now, I think I can level up. More dexterity. All right. Welcome if you're just joining. I just beat General Radahn. the Star Scourge himself. And now I don't know what the frick I'm doing. Technically I need to go to the Altus Plateau, but I don't want to do that right now. So, guess I'm going to Caria Manor, which I also don't want to do. There's white flashing thing that seems to move in connection with your avatar. Yes, I know about that. For some reason that happened when I transferred it from a hand-drawn image to a digital one. And I don't know exactly what it is. I've tried to get rid of it, and I don't know how. So, yeah. It's just gonna stay for now. I have thought about attempting to remake my avatar. Redraw him and everything. I'm not sure if I will yet, but it's something I'm thinking about.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors.
Hi.
I presume you are tarnished?
Yes, it is.
What brings you here?
An artifact of digitalization.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask. I am E.G.
Hello, E.G.
A blacksmith who once served the Carian royals.
Oh,
An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Ooh. Some good stuff. He sells up to level 4.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please.
Aye.
This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family.
I see that.
Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended
The Knights
on
of the
this
Cuckoo.
tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. Carians were taken off guard. But by conjuring an enchanted snare, that is why I say, unless you wish to lie with
Sorry, I got bored.
something.
Lights at me.
Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you.
Maybe.
At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
Ooh, chill. Alright. It is immediately time to ignore his advice. Okay. Somewhere around here there's a lake. Here it is. Excuse me, my goodness. Yes, Knights of the Cuckoo is not a very imposing name for your or Knight Order. What happens if I... What does this do? It creates a pool of lava, which I like. Dang. I gotta do that soon. Got him. I like that skill. That's a good skill. Even though I can't change it out. That's a pretty good just base skill for this weapon to have. Because I like the jump too. No, there is a skill that's similar to Fus Roda, though. Do I have any other spells that I want to use? No. If it ain't lightning or dragon related, I'm good. Now here's the thing about Caria Manor. It sucks. There's a reason it sucks. This creature is one of those reasons. We can drop somber smithing stones? That's crazy. This weapon swings pretty fast for it being so big. I am extremely interested in that. A beautiful place is Caria Manor. Beautiful and deadly. Ah! Oh wow, they don't like fire. This is very good for me. It's extremely good. Carian Feast of Caria. Yes. Apparently, these things don't like fire. This is new knowledge. I am extremely pleased with this knowledge. They are horrible abominations. Yeah, these things are probably one of the worst enemies in the game. Ow, for obvious reasons. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Yeah. I hate these hands. Yeah, they can stun you with that, and then they come and grab you. It is terrifying, and it sucks. Easily one of the worst enemies in the game. Just bar none. Excuse me. Can he get up here? Their attack pattern is so trash. Burn alive, you deserve it. Your existence troubles me, therefore perish. Hi, what the heck were you? guess I don't want to know. I would like to get my runes back. These guys must be Albinoris. You guys can also burn alive. Free hand. Ow. That he can somehow do it. Glad his grab attack can't work. That was about to be very bad for me. Oh my gosh. All right. I do, but I don't use fire, so this is my lightning build. I guess I have my dragon fire, but it's not equipped right now. I opted to have ice and rot equipped. Which were not bad things to have equipped against most things. I did not know these were weak to fire, though. Otherwise, I might have made a few different decisions. See, fire is associated with the fire giants in this. Lightning is associated with dragons, though dragons can breathe fire. They kind of work like wall masters from the old Legend of Zelda games, you know? Magma 5. Burn. Burn alive, you stupid hand. Whew. I am somehow alive. Smithing stone, very nice. Laser shooting eyeballs mounted on flints. Unless that's in the DLC, we're not getting those, but I remember those from freaking Wind Waker, and boy, were they terrible. I hated those things. Yes, the white translucent outlines are in fact other players. The lands between are filled with this. Played that game, sir. Okay. What is down here? I don't actually remember. Ah, I think I know. That is one of the legendary weapons of the game. Nope. Not going back to Handbill. I don't think I can point fingers in terms of using a sword too heavy and large for me. Also, that fingers comment is ironic considering where I am and what I'm fighting, but... I don't think I have a way back up there, meaning I have to go back to Handbill and return. Just gonna book it. Oh yeah, the hand is back. Woo! Okay. All right. Honestly, I may need to eat in the stream here. I do have something to do at 3:30. So I will. I did accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish this this stream, so pretty good. So, real quick, like, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, I will be, Lord willing, streaming again next Thursday. Probably later. Maybe a little later in the day. I had to do it earlier today because of things I'm doing this afternoon and this evening. But hopefully next week will be a little less busy, and I can get some other stuff done as well for the cafe. But I believe that the dawn is coming, which means, of course, that I and my cafe will be disappearing. But never fear, we will be back again at the next midnight. So, until then, my dear friends, chase the dark away.